my bill. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me.
Please welcome your 2026 Detroit Lions.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Play action. It's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching it. Stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 10th.
First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. A good pick up there on 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11.
Back to throw. Gone. Stewart.
A loss of 9.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his timeline. It's Mike Gesicki. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very nice pickup.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And Burrow going to throw again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
Joe Burrow. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put your offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Good for the Lions.
Here's Goff. That's taken in. It's Isaac to Slaw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Another Lions. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing again is Goff. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And we'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 33 yards. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan, and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Burrow looking to pass. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Running right, here's Brown. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. Come on, ready? Here we go. Here's Burrow. Off the screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Gun. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26.
18 on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here we go. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And Detroit getting set to go now. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing is working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
At the 16-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. This to Laporta, right side. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
A 2-yard gain.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. As they've got it 2nd and 7. A toss out right to Gibbs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Goff now looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will get him down there. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Fourth down to give to Gibbs. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Second down and 3.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Kirby Joseph. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. From the gun on third down is Burrow. To the sideline and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return is Williams. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so. I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Well, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down.
Fourth down.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalposts, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down.
Burrow on play action. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Second and 10.
Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rhodes. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's going deep for Brown. For a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, 46 yards. And the Bengals down lead. Runs good on the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Goff. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Now Goff. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
At the 28-yard line.
Now it's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them out.
Offside is complete on the diving effort. It'll be a gain of 12, and it will also lead to 4th down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. It's complete to Williams. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Is a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in. Now he's held a return. It's a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. In this case, they were able to retain possession.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And the Bengal 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now a short one to Gesicki. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
11-90.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Elijah Moore. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead. Runs with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. He'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And Detroit back in possession of the football. Here's Goff. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Black 20.
To throw is gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Lions first down. First and 10.
Goff throwing again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The gain of 5. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5. At the Bengals' 40-yard line.
180! 2 for 1.
Gone. That one let go deep for Laporta. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 35.
Lions first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Goff. Open man, that's too strong. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
180! What's that?
Goff now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at? And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Bengals 35.
That time a 9-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Big 13! Big 13!
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. Third quarter, here we go.
Set to kick off.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 41-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And nowhere to run in the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
180!
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tiger.
Here's Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Back to throw. Goff. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll roll him out right. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Another Lions. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw.